everyone doing? It is MessYourself here, and today we are watching The Odd Ones Out.
That's how I would talk, yeah. But if you want me to keep recording with you, do not do that ever again.
No, do me now.
Hey, yo.
Do your version of me.
I do you every day.
Hey, yo.
Do it.
Come on, man. Start the video.
Today I'm going to show Brandon The Odd Ones Out. 'Cause
Oh, I love The Odd Ones Out.
Have you seen him?
I've watched him for years, bro. Literally years. I love this guy.
Have you already seen what we're gonna watch?
Probably not. You know, you're gonna show me something
good,
new.
good.
Show me something new.
I was going to show you the first two I ever saw.
You're showing me his most viewed video.
Yes.
Whoa.
It's called Essential Viewing.
Whoa.
Look it up. Okay, I haven't listened to this theme song in a while. You gotta hear it. Robert, you and your theme songs. It's almost like they make your videos 10 times better.
You're an artist, yeah.
And look. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Here we go. The Odd Ones Out. 1, 2, 3, theme song.
Sometimes I feel like the odd one out. No one knows what I'm talking about. So I just go and take a trip to sooubway. Some things may keep me awake at night. Board games, my awful roommates and life. So I'll recline and go online. With the odd ones out, I'll laugh a million times.
Bro, I do laugh a million times watching this.
So I used to work at Subway, and to be honest, about 80% of the customers were fine. Sometimes they would do something that would just personally annoy me, like
Same.
ask for a meatball on flatbread. So don't feel too bad.
I know, use the grossest
Sometimes people
photo.
would ask me, can I have a turkey with lettuce, tomatoes? Whoa, slow down. What kind of bread?
One at a
Foot long or
time.
6-inch? What kind of cheese? Is it toasted?
toasted?
Then we'll talk about
Is it
vegetables.
toasted?
And every time someone brought in a list, there would always be something missing on it. Always. I never had someone come in with a complete list. I would ask someone, what kind of cheese? And they would say,
they didn't say.
specify. Well then, if they didn't care enough to remember cheese, I guess they'll get Swiss. If anyone watching
Yeah,
is
I hate
currently
Swiss.
working at a Subway, then feel free to use these tricks. If someone asked me,
What kind of cheese do you recommend?
I would always say provolone, because
it's
it's
cheap.
the easiest cheese to pull apart with gloves on. Really, if anyone asked me what I recommended,
Yeah,
I would
it's
just...
the provolone. It's the easiest cheese to
Yeah, because spreading cheese is the hardest part of a Subway employee, dude.
What was I gonna say? Oh, to pull alone. Yeah, provolone's the easiest to pull alone. That's why they call it provolone.
Oh, you're smart, Robert.
No, I'm autistic.
But even after I gave my insightful provolone cheese recommendation, sometimes people would still
I
say...
don't want provolone.
I'll take American.
Why are you even asking what cheese I would recommend if you're not going to take it seriously?
'Cause you have a bad
Another thing
recommendation.
that would annoy me is when people would say the sandwich was all done, but they didn't put any sauce on it. So I would ask, any sauce? And then they would be like, oh yeah, mayonnaise. Oh, why did you tell me it was all done if it wasn't?
Because you're
Also,
the
receipt
Subway
machine at the
employee,
store took-
James!
Do your job, James.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
man.
are the I'm sorry, they don't think about everything that you think about when you are making the sandwich.
Yeah, I know. Maybe he didn't want mayonnaise, but now that you're asking, oh yeah, great idea, Subway employee James.
Exactly.
Also, the receipt machine at the store took like 7 seconds to print out the receipt. So it would be very awkward every time I would ask people,
Awkward.
do you want your receipt? And then they would say yes, and then we would just stare at each other until...
Wow.
Receipt printed.
So what I did every time someone swiped their credit card, I would just stare off into space, and in my head I would count to 5, and then I would ask, "Do you want your receipt?"
So it's
And by
already
the time they said
printed.
yes,
Whoa.
it was like magic. As soon as they said yes, the receipt printed. At Subway, you only
That
work
is
with one
how
other.
Let's
socially
go.
awkward people hack their lives.
Yeah, I would do the exact same thing as James.
A person who isn't socially awkward would never think to do that.
Yeah.
But that's how you know.
Yeah, I'm socially awkward.
Yeah, we're YouTubers, we're weird.
At Subway, you only work with one other person. So if someone
Yeah,
got annoyed
That's so
and
funny.
said,
He calls it Subway. At first he's like, to avoid legal issues, I'm calling it sooubway. And then 1 minute into the video, oh yeah, it's Subway, it's like this.
He definitely forgot.
At Subway, you only work with one other person. So if someone got annoyed and said, let me talk to your manager, I would just look at them and go, listen, I've been here the longest. The only other person in this store is a 16-year-old girl, and she technically isn't old enough to use a toaster, so I'm probably your best bet. I'm the manager. Like, do people think the manager will automatically
Yeah.
take their side and give them
Yes.
free stuff?
Literally.
Yes, actually, they do think that because it happens all the time. I would
Literally.
consider myself a pretty laid-back Subway
Entitled.
employee. I didn't like to be stingy with people, even though I was disobeying the Subway formula on purpose. Oh, you want more than 6 olives on your foot long? Pfft, sure. Here, have a 5th slice
want
of
a
cheese.
2-foot long?
$1.50 for
James!
avocado. Pfft, I'll charge you 75 cents, buddy. I probably shouldn't be saying these things. You know, in
James!
case this whole YouTube thing flops and I need a job. So I wasn't really
Yeah.
strict on the rules. You know those fast food workers who are strict? No, we won't serve breakfast at 10:02. Get out.
Yeah, why
But
do you
being
care?
Pretty laid back still didn't stop people from being
I feel
annoying.
like
So
those
this
are
one
the
person comes
managers.
in-
The only people who work at McDonald's who care about stuff like that are the managers. The employees are like, yeah, if I could give you breakfast, I would love to.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, I hate big corporate companies.
It's only the people who have Dallas from Dallas over their shoulder.
Yeah.
The corporate overlord who's like, wait, did you serve breakfast at 12:01?
Do you think I care about your profit margins when you're paying me minimum wage?
Exactly. It's only those people. But sometimes I feel like the odd one out, you know?
So this one person comes in and asks for 2 foot-long pastrami sandwiches. And pastrami is our most expensive sandwich. It's about $10 for a foot-long.
Whoa,
Guys,
whoa.
the pastrami is super good. But I wouldn't pay for it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's good.
$10.
Yeah, but I'm not paying $10 for
Me
a
either.
foot-long. It's not worth it. So
Not
this
worth it.
guy, I make his 2 sandwiches, I ring him up and I say, that'll be $20. And I guess he didn't look at the price of the sandwich on the menu, or he thought we still did the $5 footlongs, because he said to me, I ain't paying for that. And this is when I was just starting
what do we do
out.
now?
I only had like a week of experience. And after he said that, I responded, well, shoot. I guess you're not paying for it. I didn't know people could do that. Hey, I want this. All right, that's $20. Nah, you don't want it? No, I want it. I'm just not paying for it. Okay, no, but actually, we did come up with a compromise. He told me that he had $12, so he ended up paying for one of the sandwiches, and I got to eat the other one. So it all worked out.
Free
This one time I was making a
sandwich.
sandwich for a
See,
guy with
James cares too much about wasting the sandwich.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not the corporate
This is a
overlord.
$10 sandwich. I'm not throwing this in the trash.
Yeah, dude, let Dallas from Dallas handle that.
Literally.
He's the one who counts the sandwich patties, you know? Sandwich patties, what's that? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We still have Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 in the back. They're on the final boss now.
Oh, we gotta keep playing.
Yeah.
I gotta see how this ends.
You know, me and Cameron filmed a Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 video and we never posted it because it was literally a 7-hour recording. We were like, this is such a nightmare. Like, edit.
You just made me remember my recording. It was a mess, and I edited it down to an hour.
You did. Oh my
All in
gosh.
one video. But yeah, it was
my
like a 6-hour
gosh.
recording. You're right.
Because
You're
Chapter
right.
3 is a nightmare.
Yeah.
bro.
This one time I was making a sandwich for a guy with a very heavy accent, and he asks for onions on the side. No big deal. We at sooubway put vegetables in little cups all the time.
Yeah.
I actually got a soup cup because the on the side cups are teeny tiny, and I start doing my thing, but then he says, no, on the side. And I think, oh, he's getting a foot long.
He had a heavy accent. He was like, yes, I would like a sub. Like, James is like, yeah, I'm not imitating the accent. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. What accent do you think it was?
Oh, definitely Eastern European.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like a Subway, please. Huh?
No, on the side. And I think, oh, he's getting a foot long. He probably wants onions on half of it, but not the other. So I start putting onions on half the sub, but then again he says, no, on the side.
Yeah, he means
At
next
this
to the
point, I don't know what
sandwich,
this guy
James.
wants. So I ask him, on the side of what? And then he screams, onions! And I never figured out what he was trying to say. This one old gentleman asks for sauce to be put on his vegetables, and normally we put it on top of the sandwich with the meat. And I didn't know if I heard him correctly because I put the sauce on and then I closed the sandwich.
Oh, no.
So your sauce would have been in the same place either way.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
time this woman tipped me and
ADHD.
Corey $40. She wasn't annoying. I just want to sprinkle in some good customer stories. Okay, one time this Native American person came
Now
in.
he says
I don't know
their
if mentioning
ethnicity.
That was important
Yeah, when
to
he
the
knows.
story. He comes in and asks for 5-foot-long tunas. Okay, Tyler, just me and you. Let's do this. And then when we're all finished, we ring him up and we say, anything else? And he says, 7 meatballs. What? He wanted 7 more sandwiches.
What?
James, you're sooubway.
We could have saved
You're supposed to
time
make
if you
people
told me.
sandwiches regardless of how many they ask for. Yeah, I know, but the guy could have handled it differently.
Yeah.
Normally for a platter, you have to call in at least an hour ahead. And that's only 5 foot-longs. This guy could have called ahead and said, hey, I'm getting 12 sandwiches, so just prepare yourselves. Mentally. I mean, we had so many customers waiting in line. No, we didn't. That's a lie. It was only him. But still, this one woman, I was making her sandwich, and for vegetables, she asked for extra lettuce. So I put on a big handful, and then she asks for more. So I put more on.
Whoa.
More. Let's sprinkle some on. More!
That's too much
I won't be able
lettuce.
to close the sandwich with any more lettuce. And she says, that's fine. All right, extra lettuce it is. So I ended up
Yay.
giving her an open sandwich with a mountain of lettuce. You know we do salads, right? When I was little,
Literally,
I
free
always
salad.
thought if I was working at a store and someone tried to rob me, I wouldn't give them
Would
any
you
money.
ever eat
But
a
now-
salad from Subway? Like
I think I have before.
Subway's iceberg lettuce. To me, that's not lettuce. I
Yeah,
like-
here in America, I definitely wouldn't.
yeah, you guys put corn on your subs in the UK. That's absurd.
Oh, I love corn.
That is absurd, guys.
It's because we love corn.
To all my fellow North Americans, they do that.
I have corn. That's what I have.
I have nothing else.
They put corn on their stuff in their pizza.
It's Subway. You don't have
Literally
to
on
put
their
corn.
pizza. It's insane.
You've never had corn on a
It's
pizza?
insane.
Ugh,
Do you hear this?
You're
Do you
a-
hear this? He's
you're a loser.
surprised.
You're a
He's
loser.
surprised we haven't heard of this. That is the craziest thing, and no one talks about it.
It's because you've never left North America. If you would go to
No,
Europe.
I did leave North America, and I saw that, and I was like, wow, that's insane. I'm never going back.
Robert's not just cultured because we love corn pizza.
Yeah, no, that's insane. But I love you if you're on the other side of the ocean. I don't care.
I always thought if I was working at a store and someone tried to rob me, I wouldn't give them any money. But
Oh.
now it's like, psh, I ain't risking my
Yeah, I
life
don't
for
care.
sooubway.
Yeah.
Take the
I'm
money.
not Dallas
Cash
from
register.
Dallas.
So thankfully, I've never had anyone pull a on me, but
Thankfully.
I have caught people stealing from us. I was making someone's sandwich, and this one kid asks for just a water cup, so I gave it to him. So I go back to making a sandwich, and I just hear the fuzzy soda
It's
sound.
always the
being
kids.
sent. And I look
Always the
over,
kids.
and the kid is putting soda in
doing
the
it
cup.
for their
He didn't
mom.
even try to hide it. When I put soda in a water cup, I at least wait for the employees to go in the back. But
Yeah,
I didn't
when
even
I
say
steal, I
anything.
know
I was just
respectfully.
like, all right, man.
Yes.
This guy, I
That's what I
totally
was
saw
gonna
him take
say.
a bag of chips, and he hid it under the counter so I couldn't see. So when I rang up his
Anything
sandwich,
else?
I asked, anything else? And he said, nope.
But the chips.
All right, whatever. Okay, last story.
Wow.
I was in the
James
back and
doesn't
I was
care.
playing some Clash of Clans, and we have a computer that shows what the cameras see, and I see this woman who was eating there. She reached over the counter and took 3 large cups.
We
and
saw
I
that!
did nothing to stop it. You know, I'm the kind of person that's like, the fast food employee is always right. Say if I was eating somewhere and I asked for a
Same.
chicken salad and they said, we only have tuna salad. I'm the kind of person that's like, oh, well, I guess I'm having the tuna
I
salad.
guess I'm
then."
having tuna salad.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, me too,
That's
bro.
how it
I'm
goes.
exactly the same, my dude.
The other classic, tabletop games.
Yeah, let's not watch another food video because he just made me hungry.
Essential. Yeah, true. I did not realize the Freudian element of this video. Tabletop games, 105 million views. Essential
I
viewing.
didn't even know tabletop games were that popular.
Yes, it's literally what people. It's literally was the only kind of game before video games.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's play.
Oh yeah, I forgot technology's new.
I love the song.
Yeah, it's a good song. Every classic YouTuber used this song in a video.
Oh yeah, I use this song. I love this song. Na 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 na. Oh.
Oh! Well, next time, don't steal my Monopoly! Ariana, give James your $200. You landed on his property. No! He's in jail! I'm not gonna give money to a criminal!
This is real
That's
trauma.
not how you play! Mommy, why is brother screaming? Shut up, Sally. You don't get to talk after stealing
Yeah,
my
and he's
last
gonna grow up to be a
railroad.
psychopath. That baby's gonna grow up to be a psychopath
Yeah, yeah.
living in this
I'm
environment.
glad finally someone said it.
But this is real, you know? It's a joke, but this is real.
It's real
This
life,
is real,
bro.
dude.
Let's go.
I wish I was never born! Me
We've all been there.
You
Yeah,
think
me too.
I wanted this?
Hi, what you all just witnessed is the phenomenon known as Family Game Night. Family Game Night plays an important role in the household dynamic,
does.
as studies have shown that families who participate in activities
Why are you
together
watching that
form
one? It's
closer
here.
bonds and stronger relationships with each other. So try setting aside some time to play board games with your family.
It's important.
Yeah.
And if they beat you, cut them out of your life forever.
Wow.
Okay, have fun, you guys.
Happy time is family time.
Exactly.
Like board games. I guess any game that doesn't involve me getting up and moving around, I'm
Yeah.
a huge fan of. Also, since I'm bad at
Same.
everything and don't like
True, you never played a sport, did you? You
Why?
never-
Because I'm fat. Eating
No.
Pizza.
Well, no, I
Robert
wasn't
called
gonna
me
say
fat
it.
literally just
No,
before
I
this recording.
didn't.
Fat shaming.
Did you ever play any sports though?
No, because I'm fat. I eat pizza.
See, you're the one saying this. Anyways, yeah, I played sports, but not because I wanted to. But I'm glad that I did. I'm glad I was forced to play sports as a kid.
Yeah, I
because-
played football. I joined a football team when I was like
Oh, you did?
10 years old. Yeah.
And guys, again, when he says football, he means British footy.
I mean soccer, you know.
I mean soccer. Yeah, I know. It's so funny because the word soccer is inherently like you need to say it with an American accent. Soccer would be a different word.
Soccer, you know, you really want to have the soccer talk in the Odd Ones Out video.
Soccer talk. I hate the soccer talk. That's the next Hawk to us.
Is his accent funny, guys?
That's the next Hawk to us, soccer talk. Guys, we're brilliant. We come up with someone else can steal that and become famous. We don't care. We'll do it ourselves.
Since I'm bad at everything and don't like playing
Everything?
games against someone who's better than me, I really love the games that don't require any type of skill. Like the game Shoots and Ladders.
Of course.
Which I just learned today has
Snakes and
another name
Ladders?
called Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call it that instead, because I'd
Yeah.
rather draw snakes than
Shoots.
In Snakes and
Ah,
Ladders,
shoot.
you have no free will. You're at the mercy of a single dice, and I love it.
Single
While I
die.
was looking up walkthroughs for Snakes
Get
and
it right,
Ladders, I
James.
quickly learned that this game was made for preschoolers, which is probably why it's so simple. Or how about the game Sorry, which is the most
Sorry.
unapologetic game I've ever
Sorry.
played. There's some strategy in that game, but most of the time you're just getting revenge on the players who've wronged you. And the creators of Sorry
See,
knew
I do think. Oh, sorry. See, now that you're here and I'm not surrounded by Americans.
Sorry.
I hear I'm saying sorry again.
Sorry.
I'm not saying sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for helping me retain my
But I'm still
Canadian
sorry.
accent.
But I'm so sorry.
You shouldn't be sorry because I'm happy that
I'm sorry. You keep saying sorry. It's like,
I don't
sorry.
want to sound like an American. I'm not an American.
You are an American. I thought you were an American. We're here in LA. You're American.
I thought you were American.
No, you're American. No, I'm literally British. I've never heard you defend your nationality ever. I don't think you even care where you're from.
I'm not British. I'm MessYourself.
Oh my gosh, it's his own country.
I mean,
That's why when I do your accent, it's not offensive because it's from MessYourself.
such a bad accent. It's not funny.
And the creators of Sorry knew this because the tagline of the game is Sorry, the game
Sorry.
of sweet revenge. Which, if you think about it, is a pretty funny oxymoron. Aha!
Actually,
Take
what? He told me
this.
what?
That's messed up.
Sorry. I know how to play chess, but like most things, I'm not very good at it. Unless I'm playing against someone under the age of 4, I don't want to play that game. Because it
Same.
shows everyone how bad I am at planning ahead. That's a game that's 100% strategy-based. It's like the IQ test of board games. Beating someone in chess will put you more ahead academically than anyone with a Harvard degree.
Yeah.
And you'll get more babes. However, there is one exception, and that is it's okay to lose at chess if you're playing against a computer, even if it's on easy mode. Computers
Yeah.
are way better at planning ahead than anyone because I
He
don't know
predicted
how,
AI,
but
bro.
a human.
James predicted AI.
Bro, James is smart, man.
Yeah, man. He could have used that big brain of his to create AI, but he chose to make videos for the people. Just like us.
Man, what a good guy.
We could have cured cancer, but we decided to make videos
Yeah.
instead.
Like, I prefer a Netflix show over curing cancer.
yeah,
you know?
obviously. Yeah, any day of the week anyway. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sorry. Oh my, I didn't even realize the irony.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even
I'm
realize.
sorry.
Because I don't know how, but a human made a computer that can beat the world's best chess player, but the creator of the computer can't beat the world's best chess player. So I guess that means it's game over. We tried our best,
GG.
but we've peaked. Whenever you beat a computer in chess, it was going easy on you.
Yeah.
Imagine if we made a computer that could beat the world's best Snakes and Ladders player. I would pay money to see a Snakes and
It's
Ladders
luck.
championship. And everyone watching knows that the person playing is just some Joe Schmo that
Yeah.
acts like the
Who's
world's
Joe
best
Schmo?
Snakes and Ladders player, but they're all still
That was my
excited.
old name.
And there's real snakes that you get to slide down? That would be amazing. Sign me up. While we're on the topic of chess, I want to tell you about this cool sport I discovered called chess boxing. This is an actual competitive sport where 2 players play chess for 3 minutes.
Oh, they're gonna box
Then
each
box
other.
each other for 3
Yes.
minutes.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
keep switching between chess and boxing until someone either gets a checkmate, they run out of time playing chess, or they KO the other player. I love this sport because it combines 2 polar opposite.
I love this. We should do chess boxing.
Oh
10,000
my
likes, and we would do a chess boxing video.
I've said this before. I don't think I've ever said this on camera, but I've said it to all my friends. I want to, at some point in my life, do one pro boxing fight, win, and then I can say forever I'm an undefeated professional boxer.
Oh, so this is why we can't fight, because I would win.
Yeah. Hilarious. Hilarious.
You don't-
Hilarious.
Okay, we need to talk about this later. Yeah. You really think you can beat me up?
No, do you? No. Do you really think?
We can't talk about this now.
No, wrestling you would beat me. You could out wrestle me, but I could outbox you 100%.
I could talk about this for an hour, but I could definitely beat you up.
You could beat me in a if you got me down, but in boxing you can't do that.
In boxing, I could beat you up too, bro. You think you strike better than me?
It's
He can't take a punch.
you're trying to get me to react.
He can't take a punch. If I hit him once, he's knocked out on
You
the
don't
ground.
know
Let's
that.
not talk about this, Robert. Let's not talk about it.
You don't know.
If you want to, let's save this for our podcast, you know?
Oh, dude, that would be amazing.
We'll do it. We'll do it one day.
Should we start a podcast?
10,000 likes and we'll do it.
I know I just said I was bad at chess, but if there's any YouTubers who want to challenge me to a chess boxing match, I will gladly take you to the ring and we can charge people $12 just to watch.
Whoa.
Draw, you know, so that way you won't look bad in front of your face.
So Battleship, that's
Called
another...
out the Logan Paul KSI first fight.
He's right. I didn't even think about that. Whoa.
But also, I find it so interesting that, because James did Creator Clash, you knew that, right?
Oh, yeah. James is a bigger YouTuber than Logan Paul, in my opinion.
Did you see him do the Creator Clash?
Yeah, of course.
And he got rocked. But I really respect his bravery of doing that.
Oh, yeah. I respect him more, the fact that he lost. Yeah.
I don't respect him more because he lost. I respect him more because he was bad and still did it.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't care if he won or lost.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. Well, I think he still cared. As a person getting into a physical confrontation, you care if you lose.
Yeah, but I respect him more because he lost.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think...
I don't care that he lost. That's basically
Okay, save it for the podcast.
So Battleship, that's another board game, and it also got a big Hollywood movie based off of it. I haven't seen it, but I hope there's a scene where the captain of the ship goes, "Men, fire at D6?" And then there's an explosion in the distance, and then Rihanna, who is actually in that movie, says, "Sir, the alien sent a message. It says, miss." And the captain goes, Someone write that down so we don't forget. And then there'd be an explosion at the back of their ship, an alarm start going off, and everyone on board starts freaking out except for the captain, and he goes, "Rihanna, send the aliens a message. Tell them..."
Get your umbrella, Ella.
Also, ask what they
Yeah,
think the
yeah.
situation would make a good board game. And if that scene is not in the movie, I hate it. Did anyone else collect a bunch of Pokemon cards but never knew how to play the game? I don't think I met a
Yeah.
single person who actually knew how to play the card game. Which was weird because in my school, the card game was just as popular as the video games. Kids would always show off their collection of cards and binders, and everyone always wanted the highly coveted shiny Charizard card.
Yes.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Did you ever have one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You did? You had a Charizard?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the only card you wanted.
Oh, that's crazy. You know why? Because he was the only one who did attack power of 100. Kids see the highest.
Remember now.
Kids
100. No other card could do 100.
Yeah, exactly. Then kids see that. Oh my gosh, it's the highest number. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Because there's legendary Pokemon that are more rare.
Yes.
But Charizard was the only one that had that 100 number.
Yes.
Because kids are obsessed with numbers.
I love the
They're
number
like, oh,
100.
higher number is better.
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, the number 100.
Yeah, I never had one though. You did have one though?
I had one. Come on.
I can tell you're padding for watch time.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you're liking this video so far, oh my
I
gosh.
called it that one.
If you're liking this video so far, hit the like button. That would be cool. And subscribe. That would be cool. And check out James. Obviously, he did all the hard work. We're just out here being stupid.
You know which one I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about.
Oh, I
Unlike
do.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Which
Wait, do you know the card he's talking about? I'm just kidding.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Though.
I'm just kidding,
I loved
I'm just
Yu-Gi-Oh!
kidding.
I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid.
Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh!, which had dedicated episodes explaining why these 5 pieces of cardboard were
True!
expensive,
They taught you how to play
shiny
the game in the
Charizard
show.
was rare, not because it was good in the game, but because everyone agreed that it looked cool.
It did
But then when
look
you
cool.
asked
It was the
someone,
100,
"Hey, do you want to play a
James.
game?" They would say, "Okay, I summoned my Charizard."
Hey, you
in
can't do
attack
that.
mode. Does anyone even know how to play the Pokemon card game? I bet none of these guys even know what they're doing. How'd this
They
guy
don't.
win? He didn't even call Uno.
You have Uno!
I can't be too hard on the Pokemon
Exactly.
cards because the card game I like is probably way more complicated than Pokemon. I don't know for
Magic.
sure because, like I said, I don't know how to play the Pokemon
Magic.
card game. But my favorite card game is Neopets. I'm just kidding.
Magic
That
the
was a
Gathering.
joke. Kind of. I did actually own a lot of Neopet cards. I don't remember exactly
didn't.
how to play. I do remember you have to get 21 points
Did you-
to
did
win,
you have a Neopets
which got me
account?
into playing blackjack.
No, I didn't use. I knew about Neopets, but no, I was too busy.
It's 'cause you
with
didn't-
Pokemon. Pokemon took over my life. I could not handle another Neopet.
It's because your sisters didn't use the computer, right? Like, did
we
you,
had a computer growing up.
But did
I
your
just didn't
sisters
play.
go on the internet when you were a kid?
I don't know. You have to ask them, man.
My sister used the internet, and so she got into Neopets, and then as a result, I played Neopets. See, we are both the
Wow.
youngest with, you have 2 older sisters, I have 1 older sister, but we both had older sisters.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of why we get along so well. I have
Why
no
we're a
idea.
mess, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why you messed yourself. Oh my gosh, the wordplay, Robert.
It's so funny. These are our best recordings. This makes me want to delete my dad's recording.
Exactly how to play. I do remember you have to get 21 points to win, which got me into playing blackjack, but it's okay that I don't remember how to play because no one else is playing this game. I wanted to find some footage of a Neopet TGC championship, only to
Yeah.
come to the disappointing realization that no Neopet championship exists. which is sad.
Bruh.
So
That's
if there's
very
any
sad.
YouTubers watching who want to fight my Scorchio, square up. Okay, but for real, the card game I like the most is Magic the Gathering. And fun little factoid, all 3 card games I've mentioned were created by the same company, Wizards of the Coast.
That is
Hey,
crazy.
is that a Monopoly reference?
That is
I've been
crazy.
playing
Yeah.
Magic since 2007, and back then the game was a lot more simple. Look at some of these more recent cards. First,
Whoa.
see how many words are on them?
a
And if
lot.
we
Yeah, I
flip
can't
them
read that.
over, they merge into an even bigger card.
What?
If you
What?
showed these cards to my 11-year-old self, I would have lost my marbles. My
Yeah.
favorite thing about Magic is when Dick Garfield, was first creating the game in 1993, he didn't really have an accurate way of testing the cards to make sure they're all fair and balanced, and he ended up creating some of the most overpowered cards in Magic, and players today refer to these cards as the Power 9, because there were 9 really good ones, which is why every single one of them is banned. Now, don't get me wrong, the Power 9 are good cards, but none of them are like, you win the game good.
Like
Take this one,
Exodia.
for example,
Yeah.
Ancestral Recall.
But Exodia is like impossible. Like actually getting Exodia is
Yeah,
like...
I had all the pieces of Exodia, and I won every time.
Dude, isn't it insane how in Yu-Gi-Oh! They show the most powerful card? They showed the most powerful card in the first episode.
Because as a kid, you're like, okay, you're playing with cards. That's cool, right? But what's like the best card ever? you know?
Exactly. So they hook you in. They made
Oh, I was hooked as a kid.
they made the sacrifice of putting the most powerful thing in the first episode
Yeah, and it worked. It
to
worked.
draw the kids in, and
It was
then
genius.
and then you're chasing that high for the rest of the time you're watching the show.
I
You're
was
like,
so high as a little kid. You have no idea.
Is there anything stronger than Exodia? Of course not. There's no
Yeah.
stronger than the Shadow Realm is more.
Man,
stronger.
The Shadow Realm. I got so high in the Shadow Realm. I'm just saying.
That's what people should call it. They should call it the Shadow Realm.
Oh, I love the Shadow Realm.
You know, people in the UFC fans actually call it the Shadow Realm now. That's actually part of terminology. People who don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! Are saying he got sent to the Shadow
that's
Realm.
cultural influence.
That's
man.
crazy. Memes having real life implications now. Actually, it wasn't a meme. That was before memes.
Take this one, for example, Ancestral Recall. All it says
I
is
wish I could have
draw
Ancestral
3 cards
Recall.
or force opponent to draw 3 cards, which is stupid that they added that last part. Why would you ever give your opponent 3 more cards to beat you with? Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, a slightly better Pot of Greed, which is a card that allows
That's
me to
exactly
draw 2
what
new
I was
cards
thinking.
from my deck and
Literally.
place them into
Exactly
my
what I was
hand,
thinking.
is one of the top
Ugh.
9 most powerful Magic cards? Yeah, Pot of Greed is banned too. Games play such an important role in childhood, and here's what they all teach us. In Magic, if you're really good at what you do, no one will invite you to their tournament. Monopoly, white-collar crime is okay. Battleship, just guess and check. Snakes and ladders, if you see a ladder, climb it immediately. And no one cares about Neopets. Now, if you
Literally.
excuse me, I have to show this prison guard my coupon I have
care
that lets me
about
get out of
Neopets.
jail anytime I like.
I care
Man,
about
I love this video, man. This was a trip down memory lane. I actually played a lot of card games growing up.
I actually played a lot of Neopets.
No, not Neopets. That's the trash that your sister plays.
Yeah, I was. Okay, because you guys liked that so much, even though we haven't posted it yet, so I don't know, we are going to watch one more.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I want to watch one more because I love
Yeah,
that.
this is how I felt when I first watched The Odd Ones Out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I want my videos to be now.
I can't stop watching.
That was so much fun.
His videos are addicting.
And that's why he has the 20 million. Wrong numbers! You know how I talk like that? It's because of this guy, years and years ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Hello?
I love the intros.
Okay. It's for you, James.
He's a baby.
Hey, James. This is James from the future. I just wanted to give you a call and let you know that puberty can be tough, but you can get through it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to let you know that everything's going to be okay and I love you.
Aww.
You got the wrong number.
It wasn't even the baby
Awkward.
James.
Wrong baby.
I grew up in a generation where smartphones were a new thing and everyone in my class had one except for me. My parents never got me one because they
And
didn't
that's
want me
why
to access
he's the only successful one, because he was the one who didn't grow up with a phone.
Yeah, sorry. I was checking my phone. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, it's important.
My parents never got me one because they didn't want me to access the internet on a device that could fit in my pocket because they
Yeah.
were super strict and
Dangerous.
didn't want me looking at internet stuff.
Clifford?
Which backfired. Clifford? So they never gave me a smartphone.
In fact, I didn't even get my first cell phone until I was 16 years old.
Whoa.
Now, as an adult who uses a cell phone every day, I don't know how I survived for 16 years without one.
Literally, yeah, because nowadays some people are getting phones when they're like 12, bro. I think I didn't get a smartphone when I was 12. I just got like a regular brick. But also, I think it's also important they learn as well.
Yeah, no, I think like 3-year-olds having iPads is very bad. Very bad for development.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so because I have ADHD and that would be so much worse now if I developed with an iPad.
Yeah, whoa, I didn't even think about that, bro.
Yeah, if I had an iPad as a child, I would be cooked. I wouldn't have been able to make a YouTube channel and get it.
If you think he's bad now,
if you gave
this kid an iPad, bro, he would be so much worse.
Absolutely.
I think when I was younger, if I was ever in a situation where I needed to call my parents, I would just ask the nearest person if I could borrow their phone. Now, if there's any parents watching this who haven't given their children a cell phone yet, take it from a guy on the internet with no children. You should get them one. It doesn't have to be a smart one.
No, I think you
should.
should.
Give them your standard drug dealer phone.
Supervise
you should
it, right?
at least give them a cell phone in case there's an emergency and they need to call you or
that
the police.
purpose.
The only downside I can think of giving your child a phone is they'll end up spending too much time on it.
Yeah,
So
monitor their usage.
turn off their service from time to time. I don't know. When I turned 16 and finished up my sophomore year of high school, I got my very first cell phone. An LG Cosmos 2.
Let's go!
I didn't grow up in the 90s.
Did you have an LG?
Bro, I wish I had an LG. I wasn't as cool as James, bro.
I did. I pulled it up, I think, the first time I watched this video, but I had an LG Neon. Everyone around me had an LG Rumor.
This dude had an LG Neon, bro.
It was so cool. Dude, I miss when every phone looked different. It was so cool. Every phone looks the same now.
Yeah, like you.
What?
I look the same. Who do I look the same as?
Every white boy I know.
Yeah, right.
Cosmos 2. I didn't grow up in the 90s. That everyone else had iPhones.
No, that's a cool
but I was
phone,
the only
James.
one with a phone that had a keyboard on it.
That's
with
cool.
That cell phone, I've had a couple of incidences where sometimes a random person would call me thinking I was someone else and then wouldn't admit they're wrong.
Same.
That's how you segue into the theme of this month's video. This first story happened when I was working at sooubway. That's right, another sooubway story. Hashtag sooubway4. It wasn't good enough to be in the other 3. So, it was 5 minutes until closing, and we get a phone call on the sooubway phone. I pick it up and say, thank you for calling sooubway. How may I help you? I was supposed to say, this is James. How may I help you?
This is James.
I wasn't about to
who
tell this
cares?
random stranger my name.
Yeah, of course.
Idiot. Anyway, the other person on the
dude,
line
if
said,
I'm calling sooubway, I don't care about the person's name. Why would you call?
know.
Hello, this is your sandwich artist.
Why are we
James.
respecting each other? We both know why we're calling. Just take a sandwich order.
Just give
and
me the sandwich. Make sandwich. No one calling a sandwich place wants it to take more time.
Literally.
The way they should answer the phone is sandwich for your mouth. that is the first thing they should say. That's all people care about.
Literally.
Idiot. Anyway, the other person on the line said, hey, what time do you guys close?
Now?
In 5 minutes. Is it all right if I show up late? I just need gas.
What?
And being the good employee that I was,
No.
I was totally
Learn to
willing
say
make
no.
this guy's sandwich over the phone, let him pick it up
That's-
after we
that's
closed,
this-
and then
this-
I
this is
wouldn't bring
me.
him up
This
and
is
just
me.
pocket the
Yeah,
money.
you would
I'm just
say
kidding.
yes.
I wouldn't do that. That's a crime. Please don't sue me. So I said, yeah, I can do that. What kind of
Robert.
sandwich do you want? And he said, I just need gas. Oh, don't worry, sir. This sandwich will give you plenty of gas. I mean, you want chips
James,
or
man,
something?
he's a funny guy.
I cackled.
He's so funny.
I cackled the first time I saw that.
He's so funny.
Yeah, classic. Yeah, James is so good. I think he's the best. I don't want to say.
This is why he's on Netflix, my dude.
Yeah, no, he is absolutely.
Netflix need this guy.
Absolutely one of the best writers of
He's
the
a
animations.
genius.
He's very, very good. I've always felt that way.
I mean, do you want chips or something? No, he said. I just need gas.
Yeah.
I was a little confused. Okay.
Gas.
Yes. So you'll get gas, then are you going to stop by and pick up a sandwich? And he said, I don't want a sandwich.
Yeah,
And then it hit
gas.
me. Even though the first thing I ever said to this guy was, thank you for calling sooubway, I think he
James.
thought he was talking to a gas station. So I said,
Oh.
sir, this is a sooubway?
Oh.
Not a gas station.
And I never got the chance to tell him that
Wait,
gas pumps.
but didn't he
don't-
say I need to get I just need to get gas and then I'll be there.
Yeah. And I
So
think
no, he was talking
James was about to say that gas stations are 24 hours, right? Or are they not?
Let's just keep watching because I'm confused.
And I never got the chance to tell him that gas pumps don't close.
Yeah.
This next story
Yeah,
happened when I was at
24
work and I got a
hours.
call from a number I didn't recognize. Now, I've had friends tell me that they don't answer the phone to any number they don't recognize.
Me too.
But my anxiety won't let me do that.
What?
If it's your bank calling saying your account got hacked? What if it's your grandma? Because why would you have her saved in
Then
your
call
phone?
them back.
Or what if it's your Nigerian uncle who wants to give you his collection
That
of gold
always
bars
happens.
and
Yeah,
needs
I
your
never
information for a
decline
wire
the
transfer?
my
You just never
Nigerian
know,
uncle,
so I
no.
always pick up the phone. So I answered it, and it was this woman asking for a Lawrence. And I said, oh, I'm not
Lawrence.
You have the wrong number. And she goes, isn't this 416295?
416.
You got the number right, but the name wrong.
416 is a Toronto area code, and
Oh
I
my
think
God.
I think
Only
that's
the Toronto boys
I
would
think-
know that.
Yeah, no, of course. I think that's a complete coincidence.
Is he Canadian?
No, he's not. Which is why
I just think it's a complete coincidence.
it is a complete coincidence. And Torontonians, you know what I'm talking about, okay?
Yeah, shout out to the guys from Toronto.
Or people from the GTA, Greater Toronto area.
Oh yeah, the OG GTA.
In Toronto, GTA doesn't mean Grand Theft Auto. It means the Greater Toronto area.
Yeah, and you would know that if you were from Toronto.
Because I'm from Toronto.
295. That's obviously not a real number, so don't try calling it. And I said,
We should try
no,
calling it.
this is 416
For a video.
293.
Huh,
'cause
calling
that's my phone number.
numbers from
Again, that's not actually a valid phone
animations.
number, so please don't call it. And she goes, 3? I don't think I pressed 3.
Shut
And I
up.
don't know
Clearly
what to
you
say to
did.
this woman.
See, this is why I know
Because
James is a
my
nice person,
number-
because I would have put the phone down the second I was like, Lawrence,
Oh, yeah.
shut up.
I've gotten so much better over the years at like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm in a call I don't want to be in.
Yeah, James is too nice, bro.
Yeah, dude.
3?
The
And
ring.
I don't know what to say to this woman because my number is 416293. It's really not. But she doesn't think she pushed 3, so I don't know how she's talking to me right now. Unless she did. So I said, well, obviously
You did.
you did. And then I made a comic about the whole situation because I thought the internet would think
Because it was
was
such a
funny.
stupid
This
situation.
next story happened not too long ago. I got a call from a number I didn't recognize at 9:30 in the morning.
Oh.
And I was lying in my bed,
That's early.
asleep. And most people would agree that you're supposed to be awake and productive at 9:30.
Not me.
And I didn't
Yes.
want whoever this
Not me.
stranger was thinking I'm lazy, so I had to answer the phone with my best I've been awake for several hours voice.
Who is this?
Hello.
Hello?
You're
Yeah.
going to have to come quickly. Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
Whoa. That was an annoying sound, bro.
I said you're going to have to come quickly because Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
Yeah, I have no idea what he just said.
Do you know what that annoying sound was?
I don't want to hear it again, though, because it was so annoying.
No, but do you know?
Do you now?
No, do you-
I don't know.
That was Jacksepticeye.
Oh, really?
That was the guy who, yes, that's so funny that just happened.
That was Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye and Brandon both got a shout out from PewDiePie, which started,
Yeah,
kickstarted
that's
both
actually
of
kinda
your
crazy, that
in the
was.
same video.
That's crazy, yeah.
That was a mind-blowing moment
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you and Jacksepticeye are like forever bonded in a way that you'll never, neither of you will ever acknowledge.
I could tell it was a woman on the phone, but it was either her accent or the phone being buggy or I just had woken up. But I
Yeah.
could not understand anything she was
If someone
saying.
annoying
But I
called
could
me
make out
like this,
one
I
word,
wouldn't
which
know.
was Vance. So, I did not have a lot to go off of. I said,
I'm Vance.
think you have the wrong number.
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye.
No, I got the phone. You gotta come quickly because Timmy fell down.
Well, I
Shut
should
up.
probably
Does
get
happen.
the day started, I thought as I went back to sleep. But then immediately I got a call from the same number, and I thought, okay, maybe
now I'm
if
Vance.
this person is calling again, even after I explicitly told her she had
It's
the
the
wrong
annoying
number,
green guy, bro.
maybe it's not a wrong number after all.
Maybe if
there's
I
something
call
else
back,
going
it
on.
is Vance.
Yeah. Maybe something different will happen this
Yeah,
time.
maybe they weren't Vance the first time, but if I call again, maybe they are now Vance. That will happen. So you should always try that. If you get a wrong number, just dial the same number again.
It's not a wrong number after all. Maybe there's something else going on.
Maybe.
Maybe it's an emergency, so maybe, talk to me.
Hold it, Vance.
I agree.
Okay, I can't understand anything you're saying. So then this woman must have handed the phone to her friend because a different voice started talking and I could actually understand her. And
Hopefully
I'll
it's
never
less annoying
forget
than
what
the
she
first
said,
one.
which was,
Vance,
Now it's Markiplier's
no one
voice.
thinks
That you're funny.
and even though I'm not Vance, that kind of hurt. So I stated the obvious, which was, yes, I am. And also I'm not
James!
Vance. And she said,
no, Lance.
Whoa!
so this whole time, these two have been looking for a Lance. So I told this woman, I'm not Lance either. And she said,
Well, this is the number they
Gave me.
I
if
don't
she had said it
care.
like, oh, I'm sorry, this is the number they gave me. I didn't mean to
Yeah,
call
it's so funny when people get mad at the person that they mistake. Like, oh my gosh, this is the epitome of people not owning their mistakes.
Yeah, I have no time for people who don't think straight.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, James didn't do anything. Don't get mad at him. He's trying to help.
Poor James, he's just trying to animate, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let the man,
Animate.
let him cook subs at sooubway.
Yeah.
This is the number they gave me. I didn't mean to call you, stranger. Also, I do think you're funny and enjoy your videos. Then that would have been totally fine. She's just shifting the blame to someone else.
Yeah.
But instead,
Yeah.
she sounded so condescending, like I was wasting her time.
Yeah.
Well, this is the number they gave me, and they can't
it's
be
your
wrong,
fault.
so
Ugh.
you must be the real
Hater.
Lance. So I said, well, they must have given it to you wrong. Look, I'm too tired to be polite.
Connect the
But
dots,
then
girl.
She hung up on me. Like, this woman just
Not even a-
basically called
not
a
even a
random
thank you,
person, said,
bye-bye?
you're not funny, and then hung up.
Yeah.
So I decided to call her back and said, hey, I just found the real Lance. He's the funniest guy I ever met, and he told me he doesn't give his phone number out to rude pieces of shit. I thought about
We'll
doing
censor
it,
that.
but then I went back to sleep. I didn't do it.
I wanted to message James, but he changed his number. Now I can't. No, honestly, Robert, thank you so much for showing me Odd Ones Out. I haven't watched him in years, and I remember now why I love this guy, bro.
See, that was you. That's like the first genuine thing you've said all video.
Yeah, I did not want to record this, but man, I had so much fun. We should do this again, though.
That is why when I watched the Odd Ones Out, it changed my channel.
Honestly, I feel so good after watching.
Now you understand.
Yeah, man, I just feel so happy. I could do another one. Let's go.
Now
okay,
you
no.
understand.
If we reach 10,000 likes, let's do another video. You know.
Okay, that's a lofty goal, but
We can do it.
boop the like button enough times and we'll do
We
it
can do
again.
it, we can do
Okay?
it, we can do it.
People, if you want to see the last video we did together, here it is. This is James's channel. Make sure you're subscribed to him. He did all the hard work. We're just out here being stupid.
Oh yeah, but we love you, James.
Yes, we love you very much. And here's a video that YouTube thinks you will like. I'll see you here. I'll see you there. I hope you have a good one, homies. Peace.
Peace.